For my project, I'm going to create a nonprofit agency that does not exist that focuses on an after-school program for inner-city kids that gives them an opportunity to play basketball, as well as an opportunity to improve their academics and to be presented with the gospel. Now, incorporating all three of these things is the key to the success of our agency. Like I said, this program consists of three things: basketball, the gospel, and schoolwork. So what I'm going to need is to program different Bible studies for these kids of ages elementary through high school, with the assumption that most of them don't even know what the gospel is, don't know who Jesus is or what he did for us. So I need to design Bible studies for them to learn about who he is and to hopefully get them to know him. That's my overall most important focus of this program. And also, I'm going to provide tutoring to these kids. The deal is they have to get their schoolwork done and do well in school. They have to see improvement on the report cards, which is their ticket into my program, in order for them to play basketball. And then after all that, we just provide a safe environment for these kids to come in and play basketball. We'll have some coaching, volunteer coaching from Baylor or the surrounding community in Waco, and it just provides these kids a chance to be around people that actually care for them. And a lot of these kids don't grow up in families that support them or show them love, and we're just going to show the love of Christ to them and what he means to us and how we really care about these kids, and hopefully to keep these kids from getting in the streets, from getting in gangs, drugs, alcohol, all sorts of things like that. So that's our main focus. Like I said, this program is free. So in order to make this agency function, what I'm going to do is I'm going to need to identify different donors throughout the Waco community or throughout the state of Texas or the country. We look into the government for a little bit of help, tax cuts and stuff like that, because it is a nonprofit agency. I'll look to Baylor. One thing I plan on doing is partnering up with the Baylor Education Department and their education majors and offering internships to help tutor these kids, and it hopefully will fulfill an internship credit with Baylor and their students, and it will also help cut down on costs for me. And I also am looking to partner up with the school districts to provide bus transportation and take these kids straight to my agency right after school. I plan on putting the agency in the heart of these impoverished neighborhoods so that it's more visible, it's easier access to the kids and the families that might be picking up their kids afterwards or wanting to drop them off on their own. And they can physically see my establishment that I have, and that way it's easier for them to know that it exists, and it shows that I'm not fearful of the place they live, even though it may not be the safest place, but I'm going to provide a safe place in the place that they live. So to recap, I'm basically looking to introduce the gospel to these kids, to help improve their schoolwork through tutoring, and most importantly to them, to just to give them a safe place and a place to have fun and a loving and Christian environment. So Dr. Connolly, you're probably thinking this is the least creative video that anyone has ever turned in, but think of it this way: it's so uncreative that it's creative. So yeah, sick 'em bears.